We know that landlords kill, but now real estate brokers kill. Miami real estate agent arrested for targeted attacks against the homeless. There may be other victims who suffered at the hands of this ruthless criminal. Officials arrest a Miami real estate agent in connection to targeted attacks against the homeless. All right, so we have a murder investigation occurring in Miami, Florida, where a real estate agent, no less, is at the center of these homicides. These are their stories. Dun dun! According to authorities in Miami, a real estate agent, Willie Suarez, age 25, was arrested on December 23rd on one count of murder and one count of attempted murder following incidents 2 hours apart on December 21st. Authorities are referring to him as a suspected serial killer. On December 21st, at approximately 8 p.m., a witness got the attention of a police officer reporting a victim who was bleeding from their head following an unprovoked attack. According to Miami Police Department in a press briefing on December 23rd, the victim is in extremely critical condition and is being treated at a local area hospital. Approximately 2 hours later, a homeless man, Jerome Antonio Price, age 56, was found deceased from a gunshot wound. According to surveillance video at the scene, Maceo is believed to have pulled up in a black Dodge Charger, shooting the victim from his car as Price slept on the sidewalk in Wynwood. Just sleeping on the sidewalk, doing absolutely nothing. Bullets found on each scene were quickly matched by ballistic experts after the crimes were previously suspected to be linked due to timing and victim demographic. After the vehicle was identified, police made contact with the suspect, Willie Suarez Maceo, who had a gun matching the caliber used in both homicides. According to the arrest report, ballistic tests linked the 9mm Glock to the bullets found at both scenes. Casings were found on Maceo. Investigators noticed the resemblance to a previous homicide where another homeless individual was horrifically murdered, said Miami Interim Police Chief Manuel Morales. The homicide took place on October 16th in the vicinity of another attack. The victim was identified as Manuel Perez, aged 59. According to surveillance images, a suspect with similar features to Maceo and a black Dodge Charger were at the scene of the crime. During a court appearance on Christmas Eve, Assistant Public Defender Kendall Rinko argued that there wasn't probable cause to keep Maceo jailed. Rinko argued that Maceo owned the gun and the car, but didn't mean that he was the one who carried out the crime. When simping for landlords and real estate agents go too far. Circuit Judge Alberto Millian found there was enough evidence for the charge of premeditated attempted murder. He ordered Maceo to remain behind bars without bail, citing the peculiar pattern of targeting homeless people in what appears to be execution-style attacks. Records show Maceo is a licensed real estate broker for Century 21. The company lists him as working in Miami, Kendall, South Miami, and Palmetto Bay. Miami Police Department is currently continuing its investigation and is actively searching for any crimes where homeless individuals have been brutally targeted for no reason. They ask local police departments and the public to provide any information they can. So what would even be the motivation behind these targeted attacks and killings? If you are a real estate agent and you are targeting the homeless, what does this say about the state of our current real estate-related economic precarities? Is this person suffering so badly that they feel it is the homelessness issue that is driving their own potential financial insecurities? Imagine taking out your grievances on the most vulnerable people who are not necessarily standing in the way, but are the byproduct of capitalism, unfettered capitalism within the real estate market that is causing them to not even be able to afford a house, or rent an apartment. The worst part is, and of course I am just speculating at this point, the possibility that this person has lost out on some deals because of the existence or the presence of the unhoused that has caused some clients to back out at the last minute, or maybe back out altogether because of the stigma and the stereotype of what unhoused people represent, that has led to some people not wanting to buy in a specific area or neighborhood if there is a encampment nearby or a houseless community nearby that might be causing people to reconsider whether or not they want to live in a particular area. If that has affected this person's ability to collect commission from failure to sell homes, and they are taking it out on the unhoused, then this is 100% a problem. Killing people, obviously, is a huge problem. Feeling as though unhoused individuals are responsible for their inability to sell is an even bigger problem. And effectively taking out your inner frustrations on societal's biggest impact and the role that it plays in leading to such vast levels of inequality, where people are left to their own devices, they fall by the wayside. There's no opportunities for them to get back on their feet if they end up losing their job, and in some cases they experience homelessness. I can't imagine them being the target in any case. But here we are, considering the possibility that somehow the unhoused community became a target for this real estate broker because they were somehow affecting the real estate broker's ability to sell homes. Well, luckily it does sound like at least one of the DAs wants to take this matter seriously. They have reasonable suspicions, and there's enough evidence to hold this murderer without bail. In some cases, we have seen judges side with landlords who have killed their tenants because there is a bit of a perception here when it comes to the overall disdain for the poor. We know that in many cases, the unhoused are treated inadequately. They are criminalized for merely existing. And I do hope that justice is served for those who were wrongfully targeted and killed. If there is one good thing that comes from this story, it's that at least some individuals who are in positions of upholding the law in Miami-Dade County and within this region do see the need to hold this person accountable. This case very well could have just fallen by the wayside in the same way that the unhoused fall by the wayside. People look the other way, turn the other cheek, pay no mind, except when it comes to their mere presence, in which case they act to remove them from the public square, where they will remain out of sight, out of mind. Willie Suarez Marceo is a Cuban man who lives in Kendall, Miami-Dade County, Florida. Born in Centro Habana, Cuba, he is fluent in Spanish and English. Marceo is a licensed real estate broker who is into stock market and cryptocurrency. Here are 13 more things about him. In 2001, he moved to Havana, Cuba. In 2013, he graduated from Miami Sunset Senior High School in Miami-Dade County. In 2015, he graduated from the Academy of Art University in San Francisco, California, where he studied visual arts. He has a permit to carry a concealed weapon. In 2018, he joined the National Rifle Association of America. In June 2018, he joined the United States Real Estate in Miami as a marketing and sales specialist. On September 20th, 2018, he wrote in an Instagram post, "Life is lived by those who are born, yet defined by those who are made." In January 2020, he joined Century 21 World Connection in Miami-Dade County as a marketing and sales specialist. He sold properties in different parts of Florida, including Kendall, Miami, Palmetto Bay, Richmond Heights, and South Miami. On August 6, 2020, he took on Instagram to share a photo of himself in Miami and wrote, "The Real Estate Associate for your housing needs. Let's sell high, buy low, rent a property, or find the property to rent. All Miami. On November 4th, 2020, he wrote on Facebook, "I want more. I seek more. I will have more." On November 9th, 2020, he wrote on Facebook, "Say it with me. I am a beast. I am a machine. In this life, I feast." Okay, so definitely on that Sigma grind set, we see that. We get that. Okay, on December 31st, 2020, he started studying business administration at Miami-Dade College in Miami. On June 4th, 2021, he attended the Cryptocurrency Miami FinTech Convention 2021 in Miami. On June 22nd, 2021, he took to Facebook to share a photo of a Bugatti. He is suspected in the unsolved murder of a homeless man, Manuel Perez, aged 59, at First Street in Miami on October 16th, 2021. At around 8 p.m. on December 21st, 2021, he allegedly shot a homeless man at 2nd Avenue in Miami. The man survived and he was rushed to Jackson Memorial Hospital in Miami. At around 10 p.m. that night, he allegedly pulled up in a black Dodge Charger and fatally shot Jerome Antonio Price, 56, who's sleeping on the sidewalk at Miami Avenue and 21st Street in Wynwood, Miami. He was 25 years old when he was arrested on December 23rd, 2021 after he refused to drive away from an area with visible no trespassing signs at 4th Street in Miami. But what would drive this person to want to kill homeless people sleeping on the street? Honestly, we are all trying to survive under capitalism. Some strive to have all of the best, brightest, shiny things. Some are very much so committed to the Sigma grind set, whatever that even means. They are willing to work incredibly hard. But again, it sounds like this person is taking steps to fulfill any material dreams that they hold, which I know is definitely a byproduct of wishing to have all of the best, luxurious, materialist goods and enriching oneself is obviously that is a dream for many people. But it's not normal to kill people. We are all suffering under capitalism to a certain extent. Not a lot of people are carrying out these inner frustrations. Very few, in fact. I understand that many people do feel that they are above the law. They feel that the rules do not apply to them. Maybe they feel that they are emboldened to the point where this is justified. I don't know. I don't know why this person felt that they would get away with this, but it seems as though it was a repeated pattern. There was a targeted victim, and they were carrying out these egregious crimes to satiate some sort of internal void, which again is what most people are doing when surviving under capitalism. We don't get to kill people though. That is a big no-no.
The real estate agent turned suspected serial killer faced a judge for the first time today. Local 10's Janine Stanwood is live in Southwest Miami-Dade with what happened in court. Janine.
This 25-year-old real estate agent from the Kendale Lakes area where we are faced a judge and is facing an attempted first-degree murder charge. The judge calling his alleged actions peculiar.
Mr. Willie Maceo.
25-year-old Willie Suarez Maceo facing a judge Christmas Eve. The licensed South Florida real estate agent is now described by police as a serial killer whose victims are homeless.
Homeless individuals for apparent no reason have been brutally targeted.
Investigators say they have ballistics and video evidence that Maceo is responsible for 2 late-night shootings that happened hours apart on Tuesday. In the arrest report, police say the shootings were unprovoked, that the victims were sleeping on the sidewalks when they happened. They also believe this is Maceo's black Dodge Charger, seen the night a homeless man was fatally stabbed in October. And this nearby surveillance image bears a striking resemblance.
Mr. Maceo is never seen carrying out the shooting.
But in court, the public defender arguing that just because Maceo owned the gun and the car used in the shootings doesn't mean he's the one who did the crime. No one answered at Maceo's home in the Kendall Lakes area. No one was at his real estate office off Killian Parkway.
If he's guilty of these crimes and they can prove beyond a reasonable doubt, he has a very peculiar pattern of finding unprotected individuals in the streets that are not even awake and going up to them, and what it appears to be an execution style for reasons that are unknown.
So he was denied bond. Again, he faced a charge of attempted first-degree murder. Those other fatal incidents are still under investigation. Police say charges could be pending. We're in Southwest Miami-Dade. I'm Janine Stanwood, Local 10 News.
And so the defense in this case is that there is no surveillance footage of him outright shooting the unhoused individual sleeping on the sidewalk, execution style. They just have matched through ballistic reports the bullets to the gun that he owns that is registered to him and the car that was found at both crime scenes. Look, everyone has the right to due process, but whenever you are literally taking out your frustrations on the most vulnerable among us, you don't have a good case. There is no justification. You're a murderer. Excuse me, allegedly killed. My apologies. Cryptocurrency is becoming a status symbol. If you own crypto, if you own one of those stupid ape photos, then that puts you in a specific tier within society. And it sounds like this person is trying to climb the socio-economic ladder to reach some sort of advantaged status, some sort of elevated position, and by using crypto as a vehicle to get to that social standing, he might be trying to flex it on Instagram. He lives in Miami. Miami is a place where you flex your wealth. It's absolutely part of the new hustle culture, and he's definitely trying to maybe find entry into this very lavish, very exclusive group. And I would hate to think that to get to a place where you are accepted by the rich, the powerful, and the elite of Miami, that you would resort to taking out your frustration on the unhoused.